Hey guys, welcome to 2016.
Yeah.
We have a new series. This obviously isn't going to replace our awful crappy poopa. But because of one pasta with the cover picture showing up right now, this was too good to pass up.
Yeah.
Now, one of my favorite movies of 2014 was Interstellar.
Not one of my favorites. That's me.
I liked it a lot. I don't like it as much anymore. The more I watch it, the less I like it, actually. Anyway.
It produced this.
It made this. Garfield Galaxy Interstellar Quest.
A science fiction romance story, by the way.
According to FanFiction.com, it's a science fiction romance.
And it's beautiful. Let's get to it.
Based on a future true story.
Apparently the title's different. It's Super Garfield Galaxy.
Super Garfield Galaxy, Legend of the Interstellar Quest.
Okay.
Author's note. This is my final tribute to all my literary and creative inspirations who have inspiring me to become a writer. I hope I can inspire you like they have inspired me.
Oh, you
This
will.
is his final tribute. Did he die after he finished it?
Yes.
It was the year 20XX. And the entire world had fell victim to crop blight.
That's great.
All over world plants were dying, and people were starving in pot of dust and hopelessness.
This is terrible. How will we be able to make it through another winter?
Asked Amelia Brand with concern as she saw corn dying behind glass case in Niagara Base.
Niagara Base?
Glass case in Niagara Base. Yeah. Mankind may
This
have
is
been...
Michael Caine.
Mankind. That was not right.
Just go with whatever you want.
Mankind may have been born on this earth, but we were not meant to die on it, said Professor Michael Caine with inspirations as he began to write complicated equations and drawings on chalkboard in planning.
What do you mean, Dad?
Amelia Brand asked with feminine confusion.
I didn't know confusion was gender-based. Masculine confusion is way different.
It's simple, you silly little girl. Finally, the time to boldly go where no man has gone before has coming, explained Professor Michael Caine as they walked into a room with giant space colony construction in progress. But firstly, we must find man to fly this mess for us. Meanwhile, at dust-covered corn farm, Cooper was sitting on porch contemplating sorrows as he choked down foul corn beer. What a hell my life is. I am not meant for life of farming. I'm meant to be flying in skies high above and finding new frontiers.
Dad!
Whined Cooper's son.
I am hungry and tired of your
corn. Exposition!
I'm hungry and tired of corn!
God damn it, son.
Said Cooper with frustration.
Don't you realize it? Everything except for corn is done the diet. We are forced to be adapting if we wish to survive.
But Dad!
Whined Cooper's son once more.
Corn comes out of me all wrong and I do not like it.
Oh, God!
Dad! Dad! Said Murphy with interruptions as she ran out of the house.
The ghost in my room has left another message.
This is all he says.
God damn it, daughter.
God damn it, daughter.
Said Cooper with further instruction or frustration.
As he followed Murphy into house to her room. Go.
This is sci-fi, not supernatural. Ghosts do not exist in this reality world. However, when Cooper stepped into Murphy's room, his heart skipped a beat, and his eyes widened as he saw a message was written on the floor in dust. The path of lasagna is the key to salvation, exclaimed Cooper. What does it mean? I don't know.
I don't even care.
That night, when Cooper was sleeping, he found himself in a strange dream. Across the world, fields of corn were dying in mass, and people were screaming in fear.
They were in church?
As their doom loomed. Upon them. But suddenly, from the blackened skies above, there was a bright orange flash, like spiraling star supernova. and as the black smoke clouds cleared, there was giant orange muscular figure standing above the chaotic world.
Are you trying to make Garfield muscular?
As he blew like Big Bad Wolf, the mysterious orange man god put out all the fires, and instantly, like sea monkeys, the trees made of lasagna started to grow, saving humanity from starvation.
What?
When Cooper woke up, he was wet. and full of questions. Me too.
Maybe it was about why he's wet.
No,
Oh god. Where were we?
What is the meaning of that dream? Who could possess such power? Is there such a man in this fallen world capable? Yeah. Garfield.
Garfield, apparently. Who knew?
Before Cooper could contemplate more, he received ringing on the phone. Hello, this is the Cooper Corn Farm at Hole Avenue, bringing you quality corn from the hole with Cooper speaking.
Cooper, this is the principal.
Said voice on the other end with sternness.
I am in need of meeting with you on charge of misbehaving daughter. It's a good church.
Can you speak English? Correctly?
Well, he's not perfect either. So.
With anxieties, Cooper put his pedal to the metal and drove to the school.
Stupid.
And that's actually, it's pedal to the M-E-T-A-L.
To the metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or metal? That's not how you spell it, is it?
I don't know.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter. It's a dumb phrase.
This is making me dumber. When Cooper walked in, he saw Murphy tied to a chair with signs of paddling as he saw to his horror the principal and the attractive blonde teacher holding sticks in their hands. Daddy, help me! Begged Murphy as tears flowed from her eyes like mountain brooks. What is the meaning of this? Asked Cooper with fatherly outrage.
Fatherly outrage. Cooper, your daughter has been beaten on several accounts of false libel, the appropriate discharge as stated by our school handbook. Not a sentence.
Yeah, said the principal as the attractive blonde teacher held out Cooper's old textbook and compared it to the censored new one. But that is the true, said Cooper.
That is the true indeed,
said Cooper with disbelief. We really did land on the moon. That is great American achievement, and yet you seek to hide it behind from American children.
Yeah, you out there. That is great American achievement.
Yeah.
We have no place for American space achievements when all of us are starving to death on corn.
The principal said, his eyes gleaming like hateful daggers. No, I cannot stand for this. This is censorship, and it goes against everything outlined in the American Constitution.
What?
Cooper said with beaming patriotism.
I didn't know this was so like... Don't you get it, you nostalgic fool? Sneer the
attractive blonde teacher.
America is died, and you are clinging onto ghosts.
It's still you.
If you do not... Oh, is this the prince?
Yeah.
If you do not recant your lunar blasphemy, we will have to rectify you yourselves.
Yelled the principal as he reached into his desk and pulled out a Colt and ready to fire at Murphy.
What?
Close your eyes, Murphy. Your father loves you.
You father loves you. Even
close your eyes, Murphy. You father loves you.
Cooper said with protection as he hopped in front of Murphy as human shield. No, Dad!
Cried out Murphy. But before the bullet could hit him, there was the sound of electricity crackling before suddenly a giant orange vortex opened up.
Oh, God.
What the hell is this? Everyone asked aloud as the vortex disappeared, and in its place with electricity crackling from his body was none other than Garfield.
Yes!
Everyone's mouths dropped as they gaped in awe at his muscular black and orange radiance.
Garf, I get it. You know what? I can't do any other voice. I'll tell you what hell is. Censorship of our greatest accomplishments, like moon landing and propagandic influence to corrupt impressionable youth. This is not the America I know and love. This is communism.
Said Garfield.
Said Garfield. Garfield just said, this is communism.
With disgust, as he eyed the principal and the attractive blonde teacher with deadly sparks of brinkmanship.
Garfield! Wait, Garfield, everything can be explained. It was for greater good.
Said the principal as Garfield punched him in the face, smashing him into wall.
Explain it to my fist!
Said Garfield. With follow-up punch. Sending the principal flying and leaving kami-shaped hole in the wall. A hammer and sickle. Before he collided in air with malfunctioning drone and exploded.
Wait, Garfield. I now realize the error of my ways. Let me revise my text with you.
Said the attractive blonde.
That is not a pickup line. Babe, I would much rather never eat lasagna again than taint myself by sleeping with a comet.
What is this?
Beautiful.
Said Garfield.
Beautiful
with
magic.
rejection as he took out his Desert Eagle and shot the attractive blonde teacher in the head.
I don't care. This is a troll. It's amazing.
Who are you?
That was Murphy.
I know.
Okay.
Oh. Who are you?
Yeah, you can do Murphy. You can make
Murphy
him shaggy.
said, Zoinks! Who are you?
Okay.
Murphy said with odd wonder, looking up at their savior.
Are you to say that you have never heard of me, Garfield? Garfield, that's with shock.
Garfield? But you're nothing but a fictional character in old world comic strips. How can you be real? Cooper explained as he took out several Garfield comic collections by Jim Davis.
He just has them on him. Why do you carry around Garfield comic collections? What is this slander?
Garfield said as he rifled through the comics and seethed with disgust at their inaccuracies before annihilating them into nothing with a karate chop. What is happening? Is reality really collapsing all around me? Cooper questioned his own sanity as he held out his hand before Garfield.
What bedevilment?
Garfield said as he stroked his chin in macho contemplation.
Why are you trying to make him macho? One minute I was at 5-star hotel with all my victory babes in this night of pleasure. Garfield said that!
Just keep reading.
But now I am in a communist school and a dusty America.
What will you do?
Asked Cooper as they walked outside and Garfield pressed the detonator, wiping the filthy communist school from American soil. My Garfield senses are tingling.
Garfield said as he tuned into feline intuition.
Get in the car and do as I say.
With Garfield's orders, Cooper hopped into his pickup truck and began to drive.
Oh no.
Before long, they had driven off the road into the cornfields to Giant Fence.
You can do tires.
Halt!
Said a mysterious robotic voice belonging to Tars. I guess it's not mysterious then.
This is off limits to all non-personnel.
The only limit here is the span of your life,
said Garfield as he took the wheel from Cooper and smashed through the fence of the pickup truck, running over Tars until he was no more than a jumble of broken circuitry on ground. Jeez! Oh jeez, Rick! Oh jeez, Dad, what is this? Oh jeez!
Asked Murphy with astonishment as they saw before them the NASA base.
Impossible. Cooper said as he looked around. I thought the NASA died.
Another robot.
No, we never dead. But soon you will. With one L.
Yeah, soon you will.
This is for Tars, you orange mook. Said another robotic voice. It was Case, who then morphed his robot arm into Mega Cannon and began charging up.
There were 3 laws of robotics. 1. Never shoot at Garfield. 2. Never ever shoot at Garfield. 3. Never ever ever shoot at Garfield. And you have just broken all 3 in one blast. You are a defective product and you've just been recalled.
Said Garfield as he casually slapped away the Mega Cannon's laser blast.
How do you slap that
and
away?
strolled over to Case before piercing the stupid robot with his fists and ripping out all the circuitry. As Case exploded behind him, Garfield walked to the front door of NASA base and kicked it in. Garfield then saw before him several NASA security guards pointing their guns at him.
I have already served up much justice today, but I am always up for seconds. Quipped Garfield as he readied to slay the NASA guards before he heard commanding voice.
Hold your horses,
said Professor Michael Caine as he walked in with Amelia Brandt. Michael Caine saying this line.
Hello, Garfield. I see that you have arrived, as my experiment had intended.
What do you mean?
Garfield asked with incredulence.
I have early Valentine's party to return to, and if you point it on map, I will leave you here with your heads intact.
He. Garfield, don't you realize it? You are no longer in your native reality. You are now on alternate Earth and are trapped here until you help us with saving our species from extinction, said Professor Michael Caine with great revel.
What?
Said everyone with great shock. That is the truth, said Professor Michael Caine with exposition.
Wow, you just came out and said it.
As he led everyone into conference room and put VHS into TV screen.
It's a lost episode of Wheel of Fortune.
You see, for years now, all our crops have been going extinct until only corn has been left. And soon corn will go extinct, and with it the human race. But for years, NASA has also been receiving pivotal information from wormholes. And I deduced that we were meant to leave Earth to find new worlds to colonize. We will send ahead space team in interstellar quests to find worlds suitable for colonization and set up a population bomb to kickstart repopulation, while rest of humanity trail behind on space colony.
Well, that was expedition. Why am I needed then?
Garfield asked with impatience. Cooper was the only pilot left who didn't forget how to fly in favor of farming corn. But I decided But I decided that he was not man enough to take on this task alone.
He's not man enough? Okay. So we needed Garfield?
Said Professor Michael Caine with wise put down.
But Dad, what about our robots? They were meant for that very specific purpose of scientific assistance manliness. It's the stupidest thing I've said today.
Said Amelia with robotics.
Okay, that's free.
Ha ha. You stupid little girl.
Michael Caine is rude.
A robot is a robot. They can never hope to be a man, which is what we needed. But all real men died on this world when we became corn farmers. It was just then that I realized that one world's fiction is another world's reality. And I started to dream of a man greater than all others, who was always destined to triumph. Garfield.
He's not even a man, he's a cat!
It was quite apparent that Jim Davis had seen the real Garfield in his dreams, and in the newspaper strip was a mere attempt at transcribing the majesty of his dreams. And so I conducted experiment with wormholes to summon the greatest man of all from another reality to save ours. Professor Michael Caine explained. Garfield, will you do us the honors and give us vital info to get this base colony running?
Oh God. No one becomes a man and handles alone. You get nothing from
Garfield said with shaking of head.
But if it gets me back to my own world, where my babes are, I'll save your pitiful communist world.
Is this a line for me?
Yeah. What's that?
Michael Caine. Thank you, Garfield. I knew you were a reasonable lad, complimented Professor Michael Caine as he lost his mind. As Garfield walked away like mysterious stranger, leaving everyone overwhelmed by respect for this godlike man from another world who had become their new
Wow, that was a long sentence.
I shall see you all tomorrow, when childhood's end comes and mankind grows up towards new futures.
It's pretentious.
Wait, Professor Michael Caine. Space travel takes a lot of time, said Cooper with relativity.
Yeah, I'm sure he
Can I take my daughter with me so that she will not become older than Betty White by the time I return?
That was their attempt at humor.
No, this mission is for experienced individuals only, and your daughter is but little girl. So, you must leave her here.
What is his obsession with calling people little girl?
Said Professor Michael Caine with hard truth. No!
Cried out Cooper in anguish.
Do not worry, she will be in good hands, said Professor Michael Caine with another changing accent.
With suspicious gleam.
The next morning, Garfield was sitting back at Cooper's kitchen table in cool pose, as he entertained the Coopers with arousing stories of his manly adventure in his native world.
Grandpa Cooper?
Garfield!
No, wait. Grandpa Cooper? I know what it has to be.
What?
Garfield, you are the man I wish my pathetic son-in-law always was.
Said Grandpa Cooper
He
with
should have been a
praise.
killer.
Said Grandpa Cooper with praise. Grandpa's Cooper?
Grandpa's Cooper. It's Mercedes-Benz.
Wow, Dad, I never knew how lame you really were until now, said Cooper's son with angst. That is true, said Cooper with sobbing admittance.
Time enough for stories now.
Garfield said as his mighty gut rumbled.
My body pangs for a rejuvenating breakfast of lasagna with a side of lasagna scotch on the rocks.
I'm sorry, Garfield, said Cooper with sorrow as he opened the pantry, showing nothing but kilograms of dust-covered corn. But the blight has killed everything but corn.
What sort of hellhole is this world?
Garfield roared with rage.
Communist censorship in American soil and no lasagna to eat. Ultimate madness!
Garfield then slammed his fist down, causing a chain reaction around the world that wiped out all the filthy cornfields.
Oh no, that corn was the only thing we had to eat.
You ruined everything, Garfield!
Cried Cooper's son with whiny anger.
Now, as the ultimate man, I am sure that Garfield has a justifiable reason for everything.
Said Cooper with diffusing situational respect. Okay. Garfield then walked outside towards Cooper's pickup truck with announcements.
Oh, sorry.
Hey!
I was feeling it.
Were you feeling it?
Yeah, just keep going.
The sooner we can flying, the sooner I can take my leave.
Wait, Garfield. I must bid farewell to my daughter Murphy, said Cooper with fatherly duties.
Just with everything. He's with everyone and everything.
Very well. Go with your boring fatherly duties, keeping you from the path of manhood.
Keep reading.
This is Garfield, said Garfield with gratitude of not having children as he waited in the pickup truck and slid in his favorite Dio album. Copyright strike. Inside the house, Cooper went to Murphy's room with direness, like smoking addict with empty fag bags.
What?
What? On the screen.
Was this written in the 70s? Yes. Oh, jeez, Dad, wait! You can't go!
You gotta make Cooper Morty. Rick. No?
You gotta be Matthew McConaughey.
Said Murphy with urgencies, as she pointed to the new message on the floor.
Stay? Said Cooper with disbelief in message. But Murphy, this could mean anything. You know I must leave you to die on Earth.
Oh.
In order to save the world in space. Cooper added with flimsy justifications. But Dad, this means you love the world more than me. Oh no, you monster! How could you?
Said Murphy with horror.
I'm so sorry, Cooper cried as he clutched Murphy and handed her the watch of symbolism. This is junk! Oh, jeez, Dad, said Murphy, as she threw away the watch of symbolism and went off to pout. I am a dunce, Daddy.
Cooper said
with failure and heavy heart as he started to weep, the strain that farming corn put on his fragile mind breaking it at last. The more dust fell on the ground, revealing rest of message. Stay. It's a trap.
Okay.
Cooper realized from the message before rushing outside to warn Garfield. Wait, Garfield, the whole operation is a trap set up for us.
Hearing this word of cautious cowardice, Garfield merely laughed and flexed his muscles.
When will evil learn? I am Garfield. The only trap that they set is of their own demise.
With that, Garfield grabbed Cooper against his will and strapped him into the back seat of the pickup truck before cranking the engine to life and speeding off towards NASA for the start of Interstellar adventure. Said Cooper with vomit as his body reacted negatively to Garfield's maximum speed as they smashed their way through dead fields of corn, whipping up Midwestern dust tornado until they arrived at NASA. Godspeed to you, Garfield. May we see each other again soon one day. Said Professor Michael Caine as he waved goodbye as the team of Cooper, Amelia Brand, Token B,
Who?
and Red S.
Who?
Token black person. Okay. And Red S. What?
I don't get that one.
I know what Token B means, but I don't get Red S.
Boarded the safeties of the spaceship like
Little
little
children hiding behind skirts while Garfield braved the launch like a true man.
Okay.
Standing on the surface of the rocket as it went out of the atmosphere without a spacesuit, as he played his ultimate space-themed heavy metal mixtape, Garfield absorbed sunlight into his muscles as the rocket broke through the ozone layer and they expanded to fiery levels of bulging biceptular intensity. Garfield then unleashed mighty battle roar as he readied for the start of grand galaxy-spanning interstellar trek for the future of mankind.
Evils who hide in the cold vacuum of space, hear my words and tremble. For soon your utter space will be dead space.
To be continued.
Okay, guys, so this is going to be a 7-part series.
That was brilliant.
This is Chapter 1. That was Garfield. Chapter 2 is called Satellite of Love, so this will be fun.
Wait.
This one seems to be a bit shorter.
We'll see.
But
okay, that last sentence is horrifying, so...
Tune in next week for the beautiful Chapter 2. Bye-bye. Almost 30 minutes.
We'll kill all of them. The communists. The communists.
That's science! Hey guys, welcome to 2016. Stop.
Oops.